All right, good afternoon. Welcome to the first game of this doubleheader between the Tufts Jumbos and the Bates Bobcats. I am Zach Eskenazi. Today should be a great game between the Jumbos and the Bobcats to start off this first game with a doubleheader. For the Jumbos, Brett Greeley, number 17, will be our starting pitcher. The second game out of the three-game series between the Bobcats and the Jumbos.
Leading off for the Bates College Bobcats for game number one of our NESCAC East doubleheader, center fielder number 2, Christian Beal.
For the Bobcats, number 2, Beal, the center fielder, will be leading off. First pitch, looks like it's a little low, called for ball one. Second pitch, hit deep into center field. Just clears the center fielder's head. Beal rounds first, goes to second. The Bates bench, very excited over that leadoff double. Next up for Bates is number 4, Jack Arend, the catcher.
The catcher number 4, Jack Aaron.
Let's see how Bates responds to that leadoff double. First pitch looks a little low. Again, called for ball one on called for ball one on Aaron. Second pitch on Aaron, still a little inside, called for ball two. Hitting to center field. Play is made. But Beal is held at second.
The designated hitter number 19, Justin White.
Next up for the Bobcats is number 19, White. I think is the designated hitter for the Bobcats this afternoon. A great pitch by number 17, Greeley, excuse me, inside strike. Great, being able to work the corners as a pitcher is a important skill. Little bit inside on that one, called for ball one. Yeah, I gotta be able to maybe get another strike here. All right, strike two called on the foul tip. Yeah, you probably maybe want to paint the corners to try and get the third strike on this one to not, especially since you only have one ball, you probably don't want to give him the easy pitch with the runner on second. Pitch is low. Thought he went on it, but he was able to hold off. So the count is currently 2-2 with one out on on White. Ball is grounded to the shortstop. Tufts is able to make the play at first. And the runner Beal is able to advance to third. And definitely interesting to see what number 20 truly is able to do with 2 outs and a runner in very good scoring position for the Bobcats. Ball is hit into right center, but the Jumbos are able to make the play and hold the runner Beal at third. Great defense by the Jumbos. For the Bobcats, number 32, Jared Pantaloni will take the mound to start off the bottom of the first. Great job on the Jumbos there to hold the runner on, especially since the Bobcats had a leadoff double there. For the Jumbos, number 12, number 12, Elias Varnos, will lead off the Jumbos lineup today. Yeah, we shall see if he can get off to the same strong start that the Bobcats were able to. Yeah, for the Bobcats there, definitely great to start off the leadoff double, but yeah, definitely good that they were making contact and not striking out, but just great job on the Tufts defense to hold the runner and definitely limit the damage that the leadoff double could have started. Elias Veranos to lead off the Jumbos here. And facing him will be number 32, Jared Pantaloni. Pitches a little inside and low for ball one. Yeah, great job on Pantaloni to get the inside strike for the count to go to 1-1 here. Ball is fouled back for strike two. Definitely Elias needs to protect the plate here to get some momentum going for the Jumbos offense. Definitely do not want to get a lead out strikeout right here. In the dirt for ball two. Yeah, still got to be pretty conservative here. If it's close, you gotta swing because of the 2 strikes. Fouled back for still strike 2. Still good to be aggressive and protect the plate. Definitely good to protect the plate on that one. Ball is grounded through the gap. The second baseman, number 13. It looks at the second baseman, excuse me, just missed it. So good job on number 13 Bay to get the leadoff single. Up next for the Jumbos, number 4 Casey Santos Ocampo. Yeah, definitely going to be a big at bat here since he got the guy on first with no outs. Looks like he, number 30, Pantaloni just missed that inside corner for strike 1. So count 1-0 at the moment. Ball is hit deep into left center, but just popped it up a little bit. Play is made. Is able to hold the runner at first. Up next for the Jumbos is number 2, the JP Knight, another outfielder for the Jumbos. Yeah, similar to the last at bat, you probably just want to advance the runner, try and get him to second or third, get him in scoring position, especially since you only have 1 out. Pitches high and outside for ball 1. Pitches a little inside, it looks like, called for ball 2. Yeah, and Knight can definitely start to be a little bit more aggressive in terms of his pitch selection here. A 3-0 count for Knight. Definitely can start to be way more aggressive in terms of pitch selection. Can honestly take anything he wants. So Jumbos are in great scoring position here. Strike 1 is called on Knight. Definitely a great pitch there to paint the inside corner. Yeah, if you're the Bates Bobcats, probably just want to throw him another strike here. Runner steals, but yeah, ball 4 is called, so does not. I think, yeah, the may have gotten him a little bit, but yeah, good job on the Bates catcher to catch the runner, but ball 4 was called. So nothing was, yeah, the out was not called on that one. Next up for the Jumbos is number 32, Peter DeMaria. He plays first base for the Jumbos. A pitch is in the dirt. Looks like the runner wanted to steal but decided not to. And the Jumbos are in great shape here with a runner on first and second with only 1 out. Ball is hit into left center. Runner rounds third. The Bates great defense for the Bobcats in order to get the runner at home. Got runners on the corners now for the Jumbos with 2 outs. Next up for the Jumbos is number 10, Harrison Frickman. Yeah, great defense by the Bobcats there in order to hold the runner.
The designated hitter, number 10, Harrison Frickman.
Yeah, the runner with first pitch is a little low in the dirt for ball one. Second pitch again in the dirt, called for ball two. And definitely a big at bat for the Jumbos since you have the runner in scoring position on third. Pitch is called for ball three, so it definitely can be more aggressive just because any base hit here will score the runner. Ball four. Oh, excuse me. No, the pitch is called for strike one. Pitch is hit right to the shortstop, but the Bobcats are going to be able to make the play at first. And great defense on the Bobcats there, especially since the Jumbos had the runners on first and second. A great defense on the Bobcats. They were able to get the runner out at home and then hold the runners on the corners. Definitely going to be interesting here to see if Bates is going to be able to continue to hold their momentum that they gained in order to start off the top of the second strong. Yeah, both teams so far have been able to get runners in scoring positions but have not been able to convert. So definitely going to look forward to see if both teams are going to be able to get runs on the board to start off the second inning. Leading off the Bates Bobcats for the second inning is number 42, Giovanni Torres. One of the infielders for the Bobcats. First ball is in the dirt for ball one. And definitely it seems like the pitchers are trying to work the lower half of the strike zone for the first pitch. Has not been working so far. Second pitch is fouled off right at the first base line for strike one. Count is 1-1 currently. Third pitch, excuse me, is low for ball two. Next pitch is inside a little bit, called for ball three. Torres definitely has the advantage right here. Can definitely be more aggressive in terms of what he chooses to swing on. Torres swings and misses for strike two. Count is full. Ball is foul tipped behind the plate. Count is still full. Ball is fouled towards the Bates dugout. Count is still 3 balls and 2 strikes. Ball is low and inside for ball 4. Torres will walk to start off the inning. Obviously that's never the way you want to start the inning for the Jumbos. Definitely, getting the guy on first for the walk is never how you want to start. Next up for the Bobcats is number 15, Kyle Carter, another infielder for the Bobcats. How the Jumbos trying to check the runner at first, trying to hold him, protect on the steal. First pitch is high. Torres steals, safe at second. The Bobcats are definitely continuing the momentum. Definitely good to call 4 balls and steal second base. Not the best effort on the Jumbos to hold them. Number 15 tried to just advance the runner to third. Carter on that one just tried to advance the runner to third with the bunt, but was not able to execute. Count is 1-1. Carter again tried to bunt to advance the runner, but was able to pull back on that one to get the ball called for 2-1. Especially with no outs here, all you really want to do is just advance the runner to third, make him in better, get the runner in better scoring position. Great great effort on Carter there, but I think the ball just didn't go far enough for the bunt to count. So count currently 2-2. Got to be a little bit more conservative on the bunt because you don't want to get called for the third bunt strike. Ball is fouled left of the third base line. Still 2-2. Pitch is low, called for ball 3. Count is 3 balls and 2 strikes with 0 outs. And great pitch there. Looks like the pitcher was working like the inside lower half of the strike zone to get the runner out. First strikeout of the game, I believe. Next up for the Bobcats is number 43, the second baseman, Andrew Chi. Ball looks like it's a little outside, might have been a little low as well, called for ball 1. Ball is grounded right up the middle. Play is made by the shortstop at first to get the second out this inning. However, the runner, Jack Aaron, I believe, advances to third for the Bobcats. Next up for the Bobcats is number 9, Kevin Lucy. Ball is in the dirt and called for ball one. Ball two is high. And definitely got to be able to convert and get the runner in for the Bobcats to take a 1-0 lead. Ball is hit on the short space side, shortstop side of second, but the play is made, at first to hold the runner again at third. Yeah, yet again, the Bobcats were able to get a runner in very good scoring position, but not able to bring him in. Yeah, both teams thus far have been able to get the runners in scoring position, but have not been able to convert and score runs. So let's see if the Jumbos will be able to finally be able to get runs on the board. Last inning, however, the Jumbos had an attempt at a run, but the Bobcats defense was able to stop them. First up for the Jumbos this inning is number 23, Ryan Day, junior out of Hampstead, New Hampshire. Let's see if the Jumbos can get a strong start to this inning, because both teams have been able to start the inning very well, get their first hitter on base. On the mound for the Bobcats is still number 32, Pantalone. First pitch. Looks like it's a little low for ball 32. Or, excuse me, ball one. Second pitch. Hit the outside part of the strike zone for strike one. Next pitch. Well, it looks like Day was hit on that one, so he gets to advance to first. Next up for the Jumbos is number 5, Will Burgess. Let's see if he's going to be able to advance Day. The Bobcats caught him leading, so they're just going to hold him on first. First pitch caught the inside half of the strike zone for shortstop, was not able to hold on to it, so was able to get a single and advance Day to second. Next up for the Jumbos is the catcher for the Jumbos, number 25, Eric Schneff. First pitch looks a little inside, might have been a little high as well, called for ball one. Second pitch is fouled back right over the press box for strike one. The Jumbos have been able to do a great job thus far and avoid strikeouts. The Bates Bobcats as well. Only one strikeout thus far this game, so great effort on both sides to make contact and avoid strikeouts. Second pitch, ball two is called in the dirt. Day wanted to steal, but the Bobcats were able to hold him on second. Great job by the catcher there to react quickly and prevent the steal of third. Ball three is called. Schneff looking to bunt to advance the runners, but was able to pull the bat back and prevent the strike call. Count currently 3-1. Jumbo's just looking to advance the runners. Strike two, it's called, able to hit the bottom lower corner of the strike zone. Great pitch there by Pantaloni. Strike three, called by the umpire there. Definitely, obviously not ideal for the Jumbos. Wanted to advance the runner. Schneff did not look happy after that call. Thought he was going to get the inside ball four call and get the walk for the bases loaded, but the pitch just caught the inside of the strike zone. Next up for the Jumbos is number 1, Will Shackelford. Same goal as last time for the Jumbos, just trying to advance the runners. Bunt is laid down, but just rolls foul outside of the batter's box. Good effort, though, by Shackelford. Count currently 0-1. Let's see if the Jumbos can break the streak of runners in scoring position without being the scorer. Obviously Jumbos looking to bring in Day from second. Ball one is called in the dirt. Catcher not able to hold on to it initially, but kept the ball in front of him. Was able to hold the runners on first and second. Day looked to steal third on that one, but decided against it. Count currently 1-1 with 1 out. Definitely still can be a little aggressive if you're Shackelford. Ball 2 looks like it's low. Strike 2 is called when Shackelford fouled the one over the other corner of the press box. Count 2-2. Got to protect the plate here if you're Probably not the best idea to bunt, just because if he bunts and it goes foul, it's going to be called for strike 3. The pitch looks like it's a little inside and low for ball 3. Full count right now. Ball is grounded to the shortstop. Play is made at second. The Bobcats look to try and convert the play at first for the double play, but not able to get both outs there. At 2 outs right now. Runners on the corners. Same as last inning, if I remember correctly. Next up for the Jumbos is number 32. Oh, excuse me. Next up for the Jumbos is number 12, Elias Varinos. Our first strike is called on the inside corner. Great pitch there. A great pitch there by Pantaloni. He's been able to work the corners of the strike zone well. Next pitch there is in the dirt, gets way over the catcher. Day scores, and the runner also is able to advance to third. Great break by the Jumbos there. Yeah, that was not the best effort by the Bobcats pitcher. Pantaloni is not his best. Yeah, Averinos is able to split the gap between second and third there for second. Also able to get the RBI. A great turn of events there for the Jumbos. You got the wild pitch to score Day, and then advance the run to the other runner to third, and also the RBI by Varinos. Next up for the Jumbos, or currently up, is number 4, Santos Ocampo. First one is fouled out to the right. Count currently 0-1, still with 2 outs. Ball 1 is called, a little low. Marino's taking the lead, looking to... Oh, ball is crushed into left field, but the play is made by the Bobcats to prevent any future runs being scored by the Jumbos. But great effort by the Jumbos to take advantage of the break that Pantaloni gave them by the wild pitch. And then great effort again by the Jumbos to follow it up with an RBI to score the first 2 runs of the game. Let's see if the Bobcats are going to be able to answer the Jumbos here and get themselves on the board. I obviously don't want to go down by too much too early in the game, especially since today is a doubleheader. You want to be able to carry the momentum into the second game. On the mound for the Jumbos is still number 17, Brent Greeley. First up for the Bobcats to lead off the 3rd inning is number 6, John Lindgren, one of the outfielders for the Bobcats. First pitch looks to be a little inside for ball one. Second pitch looks to be a fastball for strike one. Count 1-1. Their next pitch there looks to be a little inside there, but was not able to check his swing. So strike two is called. Next pitch is in the dirt for ball two. Count 2-2. Ball three is called again in the dirt. Full count here. I definitely got to be careful on the full count because you want to be aggressive with the two strikes, but you also don't want to walk the batter. Yeah, strike three is called there. Lindgren thought he had the walk there, but Greeley was able to hit the inside corner and strike him out there. Great effort on Greeley, especially to come back from being down to the count. Strike one is called on that one. Currently batting for the Bobcats is number 2, Christian Beal. Strike two is called there on Beal. Can definitely be more aggressive for Greeley in terms of where he wants to place this one. Probably don't want to ball one in the dirt there. Probably all he really wanted to do. Don't really want to give him an easy pitch just because Beal's probably going to be more conservative in terms of protecting the plate, especially with 0-2. Ball two is called. Looks to be high. Probably want to start working more towards the strike zone here. Ball is fouled left. Still 2-2 on the count. Yeah, Beal tried to reach on that one. Called for strike three. Might have been called for ball three if he didn't choose to swing on it, but especially with two strikes, you got to be very conservative and protect the plate. Next up for the Bobcats is number 4, Jack Arend. Ball one is called low. Ball two is also called low there. And obviously not off the start that he'd like for this at bat, but still not out of it yet. Still got strike one is called. Being able just to throw the fastball and get strikes on the board is definitely important when you're down 2-0 as the pitcher. Ball three is called. Count 3-1 with 2 outs. Gotta be able to throw a strike here, obviously. Aaron is likely not going to. Or ball 4 is called. Aaron will walk. Obviously not ideal for the Jumbos, but still got 2 outs. Next up for the next up for the Bobcats, excuse me, is Justin White, number 18. Or excuse me. Yeah, number 19, Justin White. Jumbo's looking to hold Aaron on first for that one. Strike 1 is called. Great pitch to be able to paint the corners on that one. Again, looking to hold Aaron. Aaron looking to steal on a wild pitch. Ball 1 is called for low and outside. Again, Aaron wanted to try and get to second on that one, just to get himself in scoring position. Count 1-1. Ball 2 is called low. Yet again, Aaron looked to steal but decided against it. Ball 3 is called there. Looks like it was a little outside. Definitely can be more, definitely looking for the one, so to speak, on the pitch here. Does not need to be conservative. Ball is hit right to the shortstop. Play is made at second for the 3rd out this inning. All right, to lead off the Jumbos in the bottom of the 3rd is number 2, JP Knight. Ball 1 is called. Looks like it was a little outside. Strike one is called on the inside half of the strike zone there. Great pitch. Strike two is called. Was able to catch Knight swinging on that one. Looks like ball two was called. Little confusion over whether he missed the ball, but a ball is hit by Knight to the shortstop. Play is made at first, however. Next up for the Jumbos is number 32, Peter DeMaria.
First baseman number 32, Peter DeMaria.
Looks like ball one is called. Thought Murray, the umpire and catcher, thought that he might have went on that one, but it was able to check his swing and get ball one. Ball two is called. Looks like it was a little outside. Ball three is called. Looks like it might have been a little just outside on that one. Strike one is called on the Jumbos there. Got him looking, but probably a good idea not to swing. Strike two is called. Probably looking for the perfect pitch for DeMaria. Ball is hit to the shortstop again. Ball goes over the first baseman's head. Error on the shortstop. DeMaria ran into the umpire there, but is able to take second when he was trying to capitalize on the error and get to second. Had an error on the shortstop and umpire there. Next up is number 10, Harrison Frickman for the Jumbos. Trying to get DeMaria home and convert on that overthrow. Strike one is called there. Definitely looking for a hittable pitch still. Strike two is called there. Great pitch by Pantaloni in order to hit the corners of the strike zone there. Ball is fouled back. Count is still 1-2. Ball 2 is called in the dirt. Di Maria looked to steal on that one, but was held on second base. Ball is fouled back into the right. Count still 2-2. Now the Jumbos bench encouraging Frick here. Ball 3 is called in the dirt. Another wild pitch by Pantaloni. Di Maria was able to get to third on that one. A full count here, still with one out. Ball is fouled back.
Come on, Ted! Come on, Frick! Let's go, babe!
Ball was popped up, but Leaks foul. The Bobcats were trying to get over there and get the pop-up foul, but the ball just leaks into the bullpen. Ball is hit into right field. Off the wall. Yeah, the base runner stops at second. And Frickman, great effort there in order to get the RBI and be able to get the double as well. Next up for the Jumbos is number 23, Ryan Day. Strike one is called. Ball one is caught there. Pantaloni just misses the strike zone a little high there. Strike two is called there, hitting the lower part of the strike zone. Count 1-2. Ball two is called. Again, Pantaloni misses the strike zone high on that one. Day grounds the ball between the first and second baseman. The right fielder stumbles with the ball, so Day is able to get the second. Frickman is able to get in for another RBI for the Jumbos and bring in the second run this inning. Or excuse me, I think technically that was an error. So the run still counts, but technically it was not an RBI.
Second baseman number 5, Will Burgess.
Looks like the Bates head coach is coming out to the mound to talk to Pantaloni. Definitely an unfortunate turn of events for the Bobcats there. But great momentum shift for the Jumbos in order to put a couple more runs on the board. Alright, looks like Pantaloni will stay in. Just wanted to probably regain his bearings and calm down a little bit after those runs were scored by the Jumbos. Ball is fouled back for strike one. Ball one is called there. Currently batting for the Jumbos is number 5, Will Burgess. Ball 2 is called there. Ball is outside. Strike 2 is called there on Burgess. Count is 2-2. Ball is grounded to the second baseman. Play is made at first, but the runner is able to advance to third. Currently 2 outs as number 25, Eric Schnepp, gets ready to begin his at-bat.
The catcher, number 25, Eric Schnepp.
Come on, Schnapp! Let's go, Schnapp! Be aggressive, man!
Ball 1 is called. Looks to be a little high as well as potentially a little bit inside. Ball is grounded to the shortstop. Play is made at first to end the inning. So good effort on the Bobcats to be able to turn it around and hold the runner on third. And hopefully gain some momentum as we head into the fourth.
Third inning, they scored 2 runs on 3 hits. There were 2 Bates errors, and there was 1 runner left on base. Here's your complete lineup for the 3 innings. Your game number 1 of our NESCAC East doubleheader this afternoon from Huskins Field. For the Tufts University Jumbos, 4 runs, 6 hits, no errors, 4 runners left on base. For the Bates College Bobcats, no runs, 1 hit, 2 errors, and 3 runners left on base. Scheduled bat for Bates in the top of the 4th inning, Dan Truly, Giovanni Torres, and Kyle Carter.
So as we head into the fourth, both teams have been doing extremely well, batting 2 for 2 for their leadoff hitters thus far. Looks like we have a pitching change for the Jumbos as number 7, excuse me, no, my mistake. Brent Greeley remains on the mound. Has been, although he's given up 2 hits and a walk to start off the previous innings, he is not yet to give up a hit with runners on, as number 20, Dan Truly, bats for the Bobcats to lead off this 4th inning. Ball is fouled back for strike 1. Truly, this is his second at bat. Looks like he walked during his last at bat and was left on base. So let's see if he can get his first hit of the game and manage to score as well this time. Ball 1 is called there to make the count 1-1. Ball is popped up, leaks foul, but number 32 for the Jumbos, they're the first baseman, Peter DeMaria, is able to make the play and get the out. Next up for the Bobcats is number 42, the third baseman, Giovanni Torres. Was hit during his last at bat. First pitch is swung on and missed by Torres. Count currently 0-1 with 1 out. Second pitch is called for a ball. Looks like it was a little bit low and inside. Strike 2 is called. Strike 2 is called on Torres after that one. Torres is able to make contact on that one, count it down the third base line, but just leaks slightly to the left of third base. So it is called foul. Count is 1-2. Next pitch is in the dirt, called for ball 2. Pitch is outside and low, called for ball 3 to make it a full count. Ball 4 is called. Looks like it's high, and Torres was almost hit on that one. So, with 1 out, we have a runner on first for the Bobcats, as the shortstop, number 15, Kyle Carter, makes his way to the plate. Ball one is called. Looks like it just barely leaks outside the strike zone to be outside. Torres looking to steal on a wild pitch. Strike two, or excuse me, strike one is called. Ball is popped up right behind the plate. Play is made. Torres is held on first and able to get the second out of the inning. Next up for the Bobcats is number 43, Andrew Chi, who is the second baseman.
43, Andrew Shee.
Greeley looking to hold Torres on first. Ball one is called on that one. Looks like it was a little low, maybe a little bit inside as well. Strike one is called there. Greeley again looks to first to hold Torres. Ball is high. Torres looks to steal. Was caught in a pickle there for a second, but looks like an error on the first baseman, Di Maria, as he overthrows the second baseman, and Torres is able to advance to second base. Yeah, especially with 2 outs, you can't make those type of errors. Gotta be able to hold the runner in the pickle and get him out. Ball is hit into shallow right, is able to clear the second baseman's head. Torres scores, getting Bates' first run of the game. As I mentioned earlier, can't make, especially for Di Maria, can't make those errors, and it ended up leading to a run for Bates, so definitely regretting that one. Still 2 outs on the Bobcats. Ball one is called in the dirt there. Strike one is called. Currently batting for the Bobcats is number 9, Kevin Lucy, as he hits one into right, but it is Yeah, plays made by Knight to end the inning there.
4 Bates in the top of the 4th inning. They score 1 run on 1 hit.
Great effort on Bates to take advantage of the error made by DeMaria and able to ultimately score a run to cut into the deficit. As we head into the bottom of the 4th, it's currently 4-1 Tufts.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Bates College Bobcats, number 12, Brendan Smith.
As we head into the bottom of the 4th, we have a pitching change for the Bobcats. Currently on the mound, warming up, is number 12, Brendan Smith. To lead off the Jumbos this inning is number 1, Will Shackelford, to round out the bottom of the Tufts lineup.
Leading off the Jumbos in the bottom of the 4th inning is shortstop, number 1, Will Shackelford.
Bunts the ball down the third base line, just barely rolls foul, which makes it a strike to make the count 0-1. Strike 2 is called there on Shackelford. Caught him swinging. First strikeout for the Jumbos this game. Next up for the Jumbos is number 12, Elias Veranos.
The third baseman, number 12, Elias Arenas.
Ball 1 is called there on Veranos. Veranos is able to slide that one between the gap of second and third. A nice single to get some momentum going for the Jumbos. Next up for the Jumbos is number 4,
Center fielder, number 4, Casey Santos Ocampo.
Santos Ocampo. Strike one is called there on Santos Ocampo. Ball one is called. Looks like it was a little low. Just barely missed the strike zone. Ball is fouled back behind the plate. Catcher's looking to make a play, but ball goes behind the back fence. Count is 1-2. Looks like it was a ball there. Just barely missed the strike zone. Count is 2-2. Ball is pulled left by Santos Ocampos for another foul ball. Count is still 2-2. Looks like Varinos wanted to go on that one, but was not able to. Ball is low and in the dirt. Varinos goes for second and is able to successfully steal. Full count on Santos Ocampos with now a runner on second and one out. Definitely good scoring position and an RBI potential for the Jumbos. Ball four is called inside. So Santos Ocampos walks. Next up for the Jumbos is number 2, JP Knight, with runners on first and second.
Right fielder number 2, JP Knight.
Ball is popped up right to the pitcher. Play is made for the second out of the inning. Next up for the Jumbos is number 32, De Maria.
The first baseman, number 32, Peter DiMaria.
Ball one is low and a little inside as well. Strike one is called on Di Maria. Count 1-1. Ball 2 is called. Looks like it was a little low. Maria able to get the foul tip there to make the count 2-2. Ball 3 is called. Little bit outside. Di Maria looking to extend the inning and score a couple more runs for the Jumbos here. Di Maria again able to get the foul tip and extend his at bat. Di Maria is beaned on that one. So he will take first base, which loads the bases for the Jumbos, as number 10 Harrison Frickman gets to his at bat. Frickman currently batting .500 on the day, with 1 hit and 1 RBI. Definitely a very good scoring opportunity for the Jumbos. Strike 1 is called on Frickman, making the count 0-1. Still 2 out. Frickman swings and misses, but is able to get a little bit of a foul tip on that one. Regardless, the count is 0-2. Definitely have to make sure to put the ball in play and at least give yourself a shot of getting runs here if you're Frickman. Ball is popped up in foul territory. Play is made by the Bates catcher to end the inning. A great effort on the Bates defense there to stop the Jumbos with the bases loaded and keep the deficit at 3 runs. All right, heading into the fifth inning.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Tufts University Jumbos, number 16, Stephen Landry.
Have another pitching change, this time for the Jumbos. Currently it is number 16, Brendan Landry. And leading off the fifth inning for the Bobcats is number 6, John Lindgren.
Leading off for Bates at the top of the fifth inning, the right fielder.
Ball 1 is called on Landry's first pitch of this game. Bunt, but it just trickles foul, so the count is now 1-1. Strike 2 is called on that one, bringing the count to 1-2. Ball 2 on that one. Little bit outside and definitely low in the dirt, bringing the count to 2-2. Ball is fouled back by Lindgren. Count remains at 2-2. And Landry gets his first strikeout of the game.
The center fielder, number 2, Christian Beal.
Next up for the Bobcats is Christian Beal, number 2, the center fielder. Currently has 1 double this game. Ball is grounded towards the shortstop. Play is made to Di Maria at first, which makes it the second out of the fifth inning.
The catcher, number 4, Jack Aaron.
Next up for the Bobcats is number 4, Jack Arend. Ball 1 is called. Looks to be a little low. Ball 2 is called. Looks to be a little outside. Ball is hit into center field. Is able to drop, giving Arend a single and his second hit on the day. Or excuse me, Arend's first hit.
The designated hitter, number 19, Justin White.
Next up for the Bobcats is number 19, the designated hitter, Justin White. Landry looking to hold Aaron on first. Strike one is called. Landry again looking to hold Aaron at first. Ball one is in the dirt. Aaron steals successfully. Count 1-1. Runner now on second. Great effort by Aaron to be able to get the steal on that one. Aaron taking a big lead, but going back to the bag, looking to potentially steal third. Ball two is called. Hit deep into left center. Off the wall into the warning track. Aaron comes into score, and White stays on second to get his stand-up double. The Bates dugout is very excited after that play. On that one, White is able to cut the Tufts lead to 2 runs through 4.5 innings. Next up for the Bobcats is number 20, Truly, who takes ball one after that one. Ball is fouled back for strike one. Count 1-1, still with 2 outs. The double by White was Bates' first hit with 2 outs this afternoon. So definitely a major momentum shift for Bates, especially given that they're currently losing to Tufts. That one also fouled back, making it the second strike. Count 1-2. Caught him swinging on that one, giving it a third strike and an out. It looked like Truly tried to check his swing, but was not able to. So that's why he got called for the third strike. Brendan Smith still on the mound for the Bobcats as we head into the bottom of the fifth inning. To lead off the Jumbos this inning is number 23, Ryan Day. Currently 1 of 1. Or excuse me, 1 for 1.
Leading off for the Jumbos in the bottom of the fifth inning, the left fielder, number 23, Ryan Day.
Ball one is called there. Appears to be a little bit outside. Ball two is called. Out, also outside, and this one also a little bit high. Strike one. Good pitch by Greeley there. Or, excuse me, on Smith. Ball is hit right back to Smith. Play is made at first. Next up for the Jumbos is number 5, Will Burgess, the second baseman.
5, Will Burgess.
Strike one is called. Burgess grounds it to the shortstop, and the Bobcats are able to get him out, which brings the out total for 2 for this inning. Next up for the Jumbos is number 25, Eric Schnepp, looking to turn the momentum around for this inning and get some more runs on the board to stop the Bates momentum. Ball one is high. Strike one is called, bringing the count to 1-1 for this at bat. Strike two is called. Caught him swinging on that one to get him with the 0-3 strikeout and end the fifth inning.
For the Jumbos at the bottom of the fifth, no runs, no hits, no base errors, no runners left on base. Through 5 complete innings here at Huskins Park in Game 1. Our scheduled NSCAC East doubleheader. This game is scheduled for 7 innings. For the Tufts University Jumbos, 4 runs, 7 hits, 1 error, 7 runners left on base. For the Bates College Bobcats, 2 runs, 5 hits, 2 errors, and 5 runners left on base. Scheduled to bat for Bates in the top of the 6th inning, Giovanni Torres, Kyle Carter, and Andrew Shee.
Looks like we have another pitching change for the Jumbos. New on the mound is number 15, Spencer Langdon.
New pitcher in the game for the Tufts University Jumbos is number 15, Spencer Langdon.
As we head into the top of the 6th inning, let's see if the Jumbos are going to be able to hold the Bobcats and stop the momentum that the Bobcats have been gaining over the past 2 innings. Great game so far on this lovely Saturday afternoon. First of two games that are going to be held today between the Tufts Jumbos and the Bates Bobcats baseball teams.
We also have some defensive changes for the Jumbos as we head to the top of the sixth inning. The new center fielder is number 6, Justin Middleton, hitting from center field over to left field with number 4, Casey Santos Ocampo.
Also, new defensive update for the Jumbos. The center fielder and the left fielder, I believe, have switched spots.
Yeah, Brendan was the one who I tapped in the outfield. Brendan said something. I'm glad I went out to enjoy some sunshine. Brendan's like looking up at me going, hey,
To lead off the Bobcats this inning is number 42, the third baseman, Giovanni Torres. Strike one is called on Torres. Strike two is called on Torres, bringing the count to 0-2. Ball is fouled back. Count remains at 0-2 on Torres. Definitely advantage Langdon on this one. Ball one is called. Looks like Langdon just missed the strike zone. Probably not trying to, obviously not trying to give him the best pitch and trying to make him swing at something just outside the zone. And, case in point, Langdon didn't give him the best pitch and Torres still had to swing on it with the 1-2 count, bringing the out count to 1. Next up for the Bobcats is number 15, Carter, who plays shortstop for the Bobcats. 1-0 is the count. Ball is fouled, or just right in front of the batter's box. Brings the total count to 2-1. Strike two is called there on Carter. Carter grounds the ball, just rolls foul as it gets past the third base, just hits the left side of the third base line. Count remains at 2-2, still with one out. Ball three looks a little low. Tufts dugout a little frustrated on that call as they thought Langdon just barely hit the strike zone on that one. Ball 4 in the dirt as Carter will walk to first base. Currently batting for the Bobcats
The second baseman, number 43,
is Andrew Chi. Strike 1 is called as Chi swings and misses on that one. Chi is currently batting .500 on the day with 1 hit and 1 RBI. Chi swings and misses on that one as Carter attempts to steal second, but the Tufts defense is able to hold him. Currently the count is 0-2, now with 2 outs. In the top of the 6th. Excuse me, now that was 3 outs. My mistake.
The sixth inning, no runs, no hits, no Jumbos, errors, no runners left on base. Scheduled to bat for the Jumbos in the bottom of the sixth inning, Will Shackelford, Elias Marinos, and Casey Santos Ocampo.
Let's go.
As we head into the bottom of the 6th inning, Tufts still leads at 4 runs to 2 runs. Smith still on the mound for the Bobcats. Leading off the Jumbos this inning is number 1, Shackelford, who is the shortstop for the Jumbos. Ball 1 called there. Shackelford goes deep to center field. Play is made by the Bobcats center fielder. Next up for the Jumbos is third baseman number 12, Varinos, who today is 3 for 3. So let's see if he can continue his hot streak and go 4 for 4.
The third baseman, number 12, Elias Marinos.
Ball 1 is called there. That's still a little low as it finds the dirt just behind home plate. Ball 2 is called there. Looks like it might have been a little low and outside. Strike one is called, bringing the count to 2-1. Ball three is called. Looks like it might have been a little outside as well. Count is currently at 3-1. Varinos can definitely find his pitch on this one. Varinos will walk. Next up for the Jumbos is number 4, Santos Ocampo, looking to advance Varinos and potentially get an RBI as he looks for his first hit for the day.
The left fielder, number 4, Casey Santos Ocampo.
Ball one looks to be a little inside. Higher half of the strike zone, just seems to be missing a little bit more, seems to be missing a little wide. However, since Smith came in, has yet to given up a run and has only given up one hit, so definitely a strong relief performance for Brendan Smith today. Looks like the coaches are currently conferencing with the umpire. Not entirely sure what's going on. As play resumes, count is 1-0 with one out. Ball is fouled back and to the left. Count is 1-1. Santos Ocampo looking to advance the runner here. Santos Ocampo fouls it right. 1-2 is the count. Looking to make contact and put the ball in play and prevent the strikeout. Ball one is called. However, Varinos successfully steals second, bringing the count to, ball two was called, which brings the count to 2-2. Still with one out, now with a runner on second. Santos Ocampo looking to now bring in Varinos. Varinos goes into right center field. Play is made. Varinos looking to make the tag on that one, but decides against it and remains at second base. Up now for the Jumbos is right fielder Knight. Still looking for his first hit on the day. Looking to potentially bring in Varinos and extend the Jumbo lead going into the top of the 7th. Ball one looks to be a little inside, potentially a little high as well. Count is 1-0. Ball one looks to be a little low. I felt like that probably could have been a strike as well, so definitely borderline call by the ump there. Ball three is called. Knight is definitely in a perfect spot here as he looks to find the perfect pitch to hopefully drive Varinos in. Strike one is called. Knight still ahead in the count, looking to find his pitch and driving Varinos. Ball four is called, bringing Knight to first. And number 32, first baseman De Maria, will now bat for the Jumbos. The Jumbos, although they have 2 outs in the bottom of the sixth, are still in a good spot. However, and the Jumbos are only 1 for 6 with 2 outs, so De Maria looking to change that statistic. Strike one is called. Ball one is called. Was in the dirt a little bit, bringing the count to 1-1. Still with 2 outs, as De Maria looks to get some more runs on the board for the Jumbos. De Maria is hit again, making the bases loaded. Up next for the Jumbos is Frickman, number 10, who is the designated hitter for the Jumbos. Ball one appears to be slightly inside, bringing the count to 1-0. Strike one is called. Good effort on Smith to hit the lower inside part of the strike zone on that one. Strike two. Smith seems to hit the same spot of the strike zone, which the bottom inside corner seems to be fooling the Tufts batters all day today, so definitely good on Smith. Ball is hit into right field, and the play is made, ending the 6th inning. And as we head into the top of the 7th inning, Tufts still leads Bobcats at 4-2. And for the Jumbos, Langdon is still on the mound. Leading off for the Bobcats to start the second inning is number 9 right fielder Lindgren. Currently he is 0 for 2 on the day, but looking to get his first hit, which would be the Bobcats' 6th hit on the day.
Leading off for Bates in the top of the 7th inning, the left fielder, number 9, Kevin Lucy.
Or excuse me, it is Lucy. Ball 1 on Lucy is low. Strike 1 is called. Appeared to be a little inside though. Ball 2 on Lucy. Looks to be a little low. Lucy is able to foul that one down the line, but just barely trickles foul right in front of the bag, bringing the count to 2-2. Lucy is well looking to find his first hit on the day to to cut into this Tufts lead. Lucy again down the third base line. This one, however, goes farther foul. Count remains at 2-2. Ball 3 on the wild pitch there. However, the wild pitch doesn't really mean anything since there's nobody on right now. Full count. Langdon looking to strike out Lucy here. Caught Lucy swinging. First out of the inning. I believe since this is the first of the first game of the doubleheader, it will only be 7 innings, assuming that it doesn't go into extras. So Tufts looking to win this first game here and get some momentum going into the second half of the doubleheader. Strike 1. Currently batting for the Bobcats is right fielder and number 6, Lindgren. Ball 1, called on Lindgren, bringing the count to 1-1. And yeah, similar to Lucy, Lindgren is also looking to get his first hit on the day. Went for that one, but was not able to connect, bringing the count to 1-2. Lindgren able to connect, drives the ball into left field. However, Santos Ocampo makes the diving play in order to get the out. Currently batting for the Bobcats is center fielder Beal. Obviously needs to get on base here for the Bobcats in order to extend the game. Big at bat here for the Bobcats. Ball one is called. Looks to be a little bit outside. 1-0 is the count with 2 outs. Strike one is called on Beal, bringing the count to 1-1. Ball two on Beal. At Beal, and obviously still looking to get on base here. Beal pops it off into left center. Center fielder Mills makes the play to end the inning. And as mentioned, since this is the doubleheader today, the first game will only be 7 innings. And since Tufts is currently leading, they don't need to bat for the bottom of the inning. So thank you for tuning in to this, the first game of the Bates-Tufts doubleheader. The second game will begin at 3 p.m. and will also be covered by JumboCast. So we look forward to seeing you then.